Wait a minute. Let this get all set up. Get a few people in here on the live stream, and then we'll start our live stream for the morning here. Live streaming every day until 20k subscribers, guys. We're going live every day until we reach 20k subscribers. And that is the plan, Stan. Stan the man. That is the plan. Live streaming every day until we reach 20k subscribers. So, guys, that's up. That's what's happening. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna put this little one up in the corner up here. Yeah, I'll start that poll. What's up, brother? What's up, brother? What is up? I was up late last night. We did the exhibition, as you could see, and then I came home last night. Look, it's raining out. I knew it was going to rain out. I checked the weather network. I knew that. I came home last night at 12 o'clock and literally did the brakes on the truck. I started them at about 11-ish, 11:30. And I got them done just because of all the rust and stuff that was on the old calipers to get the hardware in there. So I had to fight with that a little bit, and it was dark, and I only had a few lights and stuff like that, right? So, but we got them done. Now all 4 brakes are done on the truck, and I took it for a test last night, and it felt beautiful. Felt beautiful, nice and free, and you go to hit that brake, and the pedal feels nice and tight again. So we got her done. We got the brakes done. Last night, I was going to go live. I was going to do a live last night while I was doing the brakes. But I was thinking it was too late. And that was just another thing to add on top of the headache of doing the brakes, right? Would have been trying to keep the live going and that, you know what I mean? So, I didn't go live for the break. You were up till about 3 yourself? Yeah. I'm up late. Well, I'm an insomniac, right? I'm a diagnosed insomniac. If I literally don't have proper sleeping medication, I will not sleep at all. Like, I'll catnap and stuff here and there during the day, but that's just about it. I could go days and days and days and days without having a full sleep, right? And according to the doctors, that's not good. According to the doctors, that's not good. I thought it was fine. I ran for years while I was working. On just like anywhere between 2 and 3 hours of sleep. If I was lucky, for years. And I did that for years. And I thought it was fine. I thought, because the Army had me trained saying that 1 hour of sleep is good for an 8-hour shift, right? So, and then 20 minutes of solid rest is good for 4 hours of work, right? So that's how they had it kind of trained in my brain. So, you know. We'll probably do you need the 8 hours or so. Oh my God, I guess you do, for sure. 100%. Yeah, you need 8 hours of sleep at least. It's kind of crucial for the mental health, actually. I didn't realize how much it played a part in mental health and sleep schedule and everything, right? I didn't realize that. But it really, really does. Plays a big part in the whole mental health game. Really. I'm going to do a little live here, and then I'm going to go up with my little fella. He wants to play some Fortnite, and it's updating on the PlayStation right now. So I'm going to go up there, play that with him for a little bit. I'm going to let him play it himself for a little bit, because he likes to do that on the zombies thing. And I got, like, voice chat and everything and all that disabled. And, just so that way there, like, he's not talking to people. People can't talk to him, and he doesn't know how to get into any of them settings or anything yet, right? So, but we have a plan. We have an idea for this to get him off of that PlayStation altogether. We have an idea. I have a really good idea. And I think it'll be better than the PlayStation for him, a Nintendo Switch. I think it will be better for him. You don't got to pay for that PlayStation Plus, for starters. And I can set him up, and I can keep an eye on his account, right? So, oh, there goes a fire truck. It's almost every live stream, guys, that we have. We hear a fire truck going down Victoria Road. Adam, you can testify to this. There's always a fire truck going in the pier through Victoria Road, huh? Switch is great. Yeah, I got one. The wife got one. And little does my son know, he has one too, that we got when we were in Moncton. So when we were in Moncton, we went to a water park. And we found a water park that was in, like, St. John. And it was beautiful too. But there was a pawn shop literally parked right next to it. Like, in the parking lot. I parked in the parking lot of the pawn shop to go to the park. So I was like, I got to go into this pawn shop and check it out, right? I found all kinds of cool stuff in there. Lived in virtual reality for years. Oh, Victory Royale. Or what do you mean by that, VR? I'm a little bit confused. I'm also having my morning cigars, though. Oh, yeah. I forgot we were even talking about that. That's my memory, too. See, that's what I mean about the short-term memory loss, the terrible short-term memory loss. Like, things, I'll even say things and I'll completely forget that I say them. Yeah, Victoria Road sucks. I lived on Victoria Road for about 8 years, but on the other side of the overpass, right? But, yeah, it was a nightmare. Like, I don't know how many times, like, my mother got into fights with the neighbors and stuff. Well, not my mother getting into fights, but people getting into fights with my mother, and my mother escalating it probably. But, same as me, I would probably escalate it myself, you know what I mean? Someone come at me or something, right? Like, the neighbors there were just fucked, for starters. We had, like, the walls there that were drunk all the fucking time, and fucking calling the cops on me over the cars I had in the backyard and stuff. And then what else did you have? You had the walls, and there was another family there that was pretty rough, that gave us a hard time. So I have no respect for any of them. I don't. Just because of that, and growing up, and, like, we were kids, for fuck's sakes, man. Like, we were just kids at the time. And, like, I even seen the old woman grandmother come over and punch my mother in the mouth one night. Like, that's ridiculous, for starters. Like, get your old lady in check. And mind you, I was a kid at the time for this. Like, probably like 12 or 13 or something. I'm glad my name, like the Conrads, isn't, some don't grow up now. I'm glad my name, like the Conrads, is not associated with a bunch of fucked up shit, right? You know what I mean? Like the walls. You say that to anybody and they're like, oh my God, yeah, stay away from them, right? You know what I mean? Like, I'm so glad Conrad, how it's because it's German and it's not from around here. And my lineage is German, and like my family would have settled here from Germany like fucking probably back in the 40s or something like that to flee the war, right? So that's how that went. So some people would, or not some people, but see, that's how they say it's like, oh, it was all built from immigrants, but the natives were also here before the immigrants were here, right? So Walls, Curtin, McDonald, there you go, brother. There you go. I try to tell some people this and nobody listens to me, eh? You ever feel like that sometimes? You tell people stuff and nobody listens to you? Or nobody believes you? And then when the thing happens that you tell them, they're like, oh, and then they're telling you, and then I'm like, I just literally told you that like the other day or this or that, or it's like they just don't listen. It's like you know what you're talking about. You know exactly what you're talking about, but doesn't matter to the other person you're telling because it's almost like they're not even listening. If it's not fucking read on the internet through some stupid thing, then they don't believe it or something. You know what I mean? All the time, yeah. But for God's sake, like, I'll tell people stuff. And then it'll even happen. And then it's like, it's not like I told you so, but like I told you so. Right? But we won't get into too much there live here about that kind of stuff and this and that and the other thing. But hey, Adam, brother, that's something we can chat about on the old messenger and stuff, eh? Huh? Yeah. Let the boots get washed. They're all dusty from the exhibition last night, which, by the way, was a good time. Unfortunately, I didn't get the barrel racing on TikTok because it got so busy there. We didn't get good seats. I had a panic attack. I had a bad anxiety attack when we got in there into our seats. I was like, you're like touching the people in front and behind and all beside you. So I'm very, very, very antisocial, and I have high anxiety when it comes to being around people, right? I got social anxiety really, really, really extremely bad, right? So I felt it though. This is where I'm saying, like, I know the triggers. Like, I knew that whole exhibition was a trigger for me, right? That's something I would avoid 100%. Myself, I would avoid that. I wouldn't go anywhere near there. You know what I mean? Just because there's too many people and I got so much social anxiety, right? But I felt it coming. I got myself out of there and I got back to the SUV. I took my medication and I chilled out. The wife had the kids. They were fine. Her mother was there too. They were fine. Her aunt was there too. They were fine. Like, they had lots of... And the wife doesn't, thank God, suffer from social anxiety at all. Like, she doesn't suffer from social anxiety at all. Like, not even to the slightest. So, thank God for that, because it is awful. When you have social anxiety and, like, you literally get, like... See, I got a weird version of it, right? Because of the army, too. You know what I mean? I take everybody as a threat. And I look at them and I try to think, okay, where's their weapon held? What are they holding? What are they doing? What is their MO? What do they got on them, right? Like, but I was also trained to identify shit like that. And it all goes back to when I was a kid and I joined, because at 16 years old is still a kid, right? You know what I mean? Think like your family and stuff now. Like, 16-year, like, I would consider my kid 16 years old still a kid, right? You know what I mean? Too young to be in the army. And too young to be with a bunch of infantry guys and a bunch of, Yeah, too young for that. So that warped my mind from a young age. So now it's like when I see everybody, I'm always making sure I know wherever they're going to hide that, I know where it's going to be type thing, right? You know what I mean? Yeah, my 18 is still a kid. Yeah, facts. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, technically 18, yeah, is still a kid because 19 plus, right? Right? Technically. So, I mean, and you got to think too, like, it's the army, it's infantry. There's nothing calm or nice or even remotely like good for any kind of mental health or anything when it comes to that trade, right? Which there would be in other trades, you know what I mean? Like heavy duty mechanics. You'd get to learn all that heavy duty mechanics stuff and diesel mechanics and all that stuff. And you wouldn't, I mean, sometimes maybe you'd have to fix something behind enemy lines, but that's not the MO with a military mechanic. You'd usually be working in a garage on a base in Canada, right? Working on vehicles, right? But even if you went overseas, you'd be on the base in a garage somewhere very, very safe, where there would be us infanteers out keeping everything safe, right? See, that's what I joined, infantry, right? That's what the crazy thing is. Out of all the trades I could have picked, my God, I wish I could go back and change time. Like I could have got into like computer stuff with the army. Gosh damn, when it was just starting to pick up, and I didn't. But hey, you can't live in the past. You can't live in the past, so we're gonna try to just move on. And we got what we got now. We got the YouTube channel. We got the TikTok page. We have our wonderful family. And we have our life here every day to enjoy on earth. Because like I say, people can feel it in the body. It's like, you know, oh, an old dog or an old cat knows when they're going to go. Like, I know, guys, I only got a couple years left in me. I know that for sure. And this is why I want to have all this documented and filmed and recorded and everything on YouTube and on TikTok. And then my family will have videos, and my kids and stuff will have videos of me back when I was me, not when I was, you know, not me. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole reality of everything right now. And the main reason for this channel is for the memories for when I'm not here anymore, and my kids want to go back and remember the times and just remember the person I was. Or just remember the person I was to them, you know, at the time. Like, my body feels like maybe another 2 to 3. And then, I don't know. Honestly, scary to think, but it's like, it hurts every day. Hurts every day, right? Physical, mental. It's hard. It's hard. Mentally, to try to stay positive and motivated every day. To get things done, to get even daily things done. Like, God, people don't understand, right? Like, the kids help a lot because they get you to, you know, you kind of got to stay, you kind of got to stay a little bit motivated for them, right? But it is also hard too when you got brain trauma And it's not caused from the kids or anything to do with the kids, anything like that, right? Like, and then they get the brunt of it sometimes, right? And I would never, ever, ever put my kids in a situation or anything like that, right? Like, I would know now, thank God, to be able to remove myself if I was feeling into one of like them PTSD type things to get a little there. But even seeing them would almost take me out of it, right? You know what I mean? Because they're me, basically. You know what I mean? They're my offspring. They're basically a little version of me. So it's like, yeah, they help pull you out of things, and they really help with the mental and stuff, right? If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't even be here right now. Oh, the kidneys, yeah. Oh, brother. This is where it all started. I was heavy into the, we'll call it partying for YouTube's sake. I was heavy into the partying for years. Caused my kidneys and my liver to take a punch. Lord Tundren. Lord Tundren. Yeah, brutal. There's Big Kitty. Wait, no. That's not Big Kitty. That's the other orange kitty. There's two of these orange kitties here. That's not Big Kitty. No, you're not coming in the barn, bud, because I'm going to go in a minute. No, you're not coming in the barn. I don't want you to get locked in here. I don't know if you do get locked in here. Nope. No. I hate to scare them away, right? Because I want them to be... I don't want them to be scared of me. But at the same sense, I don't want them to get locked. I don't want them to get locked in the barn, right? Genetic, yeah. And that's the thing, right, too. It passes on through genetics, right? So your kids are literally your genes, like, so. Oh, yours is genetic, your kidney, and, oh, God. So, is like, is it reversible at all for the kidneys and the liver? Because I know that's like, I know that's not good. There's probably some herbal stuff. There's probably some herbal well, I can't recommend anything live, but there's probably herbal solutions and stuff like that, we'll call it. Maybe that could help. I don't know. Maybe some cleansing stuff, detoxifying stuff like that maybe can help. Oh, you can do things to slow it, but you can't go back. Yeah, that's like my back injury. If I'm easy on it, I can slow the progress of the worsening of the shape of the bulge, the size, and how my spine is twisting. You know? But it's like if I go ham and like pop that open, God knows what'll happen, right? Oh, nice. Your partner's a nurse and a herbologist. Okay, cool. She'll get you all fixed up. Or at least slow it to the point where you get to enjoy the next, like, you know what I mean? You get to enjoy the next number of years. So, yeah, you're at the point where I'm at kind of too, right? Like, enjoy. That's where we're at right now. So, as we still are able-bodied for the most part, right? And I say for the most part because, like, I got to take breaks when I do stuff now. Whereas, like, 15, 20 years ago, I could go non-stop all day, 24/7, and it wouldn't even bother me at all. So that's the difference now. Now I got to take breaks and stuff, and yeah. And like I said, you feel it in your body. You know, a person knows. A person knows, right? But yeah, Adam, brother, I'll catch you. I'll catch you in the next one, and we'll chit chat here and there. And I will be live again. This is just the morning live stream, by the way, too, guys. I just woke up myself because, like I said, I was up. I didn't go to sleep until like, I think it was 4-ish something, because I was doing the rear brakes because of this rain. I didn't want to do the brakes in the rain, guys. And it is rain. It is raining. Like, everything's wet. Like, it is raining. There was no cap. It is raining. So I'm glad I did them too, because like last night when I took it for the test drive, it felt it felt beautiful. Like, it felt beautiful, right? Like, you couldn't. There was just yeah. But you got to remember, I bought the truck like that, right? So, and then we put a F ton of kilometers on her, and then there goes them pads. Where's one of the old pads so I can show you right quick? Over here somewhere. I used this old flower bucket for me garbage. Now, I did last night anyway. The old hardware I took out. Look at this. That's the old piece of hardware that I took out. And this is what I mean about the gunk and the rust and stuff. I don't know if it's zooming in, you can see that, but holy cow, the rust I had to deal with. Here's one of the pads for starters. That's not even the worst of one, but look at the meat left on that. Oh my God. Like, what? And look how it was wearing uneven like that. And look at that. Holy, that's not even the worst of the pads. I wonder if I can find the worst of the ones. This one, yeah, that one had a little meat left in her. A little meat, but on the other side, again, different. Not much meat. See, there wasn't much meat left in any of the pads. There wasn't much meat left in any of the, there's like nothing on this one started breaking off. See, it was right down to the squeaker. See? It was right down to the squeaker there. And she was giving the old squeakity squawk, huh? Starting to break off and stuff. And yeah, just rough. Just rough. I had to touch that now. I got that grease on my hand again. Gosh darn it. My chamois, no. My chamois went to the grease last night, because all I could find was my chamois. My chamois went to the grease last night. No. Yeah, she was bad. Holy. Now they're in there. The new ones are in there. The new ones are in there. I got a bunch of anti-corrosion and anti-rust stuff on there right now, because there was a bunch of rust and stuff like that. So yes, I will retorque the bolts. And I'm going to get a can of brake clean to do the rotor. But if you've seen the state of the caliper, when I took it off before, like, the rust and stuff that was in the caliper, like, you see how it looks greasy like that? It's that rust stuff, and that'll kill the rust, and then when I go to clean it, it'll look like, but when I go to do the, did I lose a weight? Did I lose a weight? I might have lost a weight. Unless there's another one somewhere else that I can't see, but looks like I lost a weight. The tire's gonna need to be rebalanced then if there's no weight anywhere. Unless they put it behind there and I can't. Yeah, they put it behind. I couldn't see it. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, because I just had new tires put on this truck. Like, literally, like, these are brand new tires that I got in May or June. But yeah, you guys, I'm gonna hop off here. Thank you guys for the likes. Thanks for joining. RTO Media to the top, baby. Live streaming every day. We're live streaming every day until we reach 20K subscribers. And you guys, we'll see you in the next live. All right. Peace out.